I was trying to set myself up by like I was like, okay, I have work at 6. Let me sleep in the car, and then I was like in the car. I was like knock out, and I text my
you took
boss
the seat
just like
out.
just quick. I was just like, hey boss, is Sweet Shift open? He's like, yeah. I was like, wait, can I come in by 12 and then stay till 5? And he's like, yeah, as long as you get the job done. I'm like, bet. So I was able to get my I think 6 hours, and then I would probably work a little extra 30 minutes, a little bit every day, make it up, and then hit my 40 hour. That's it. But that's how I
Damn.
got my sleep. Oh, that's the only way we did it.
Mm.
And you'll well finish your homework, right?
Oh yes. About that, I told one professor about it, and he said, yeah, he can like still get like full credit, right? So I'm gonna do that homework soon.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Quan,
Yeah.
were you able to get some rest?
Yeah. Okay, I'm good. I just need
Yes.
enough sleep.
Yeah.
Man, it's, the, it's that function recovery. We got that excitement, but we also gotta take care of ourselves.
Mm.
Yes. And then I'm like almost
So,
done. Yes.
how was the weekend for you guys?
Go
It
ahead,
was
go
good.
first.
It was amazing. Um.
Any like big thing that you like take away? I know there's a
Take
lot of
away.
good speaker, a lot of good things, but like
Yeah.
realization or
I like the Ali and Corey. Like those are my two favorite speakers. I feel like because like they give out energy as well, and like especially Ali with his 101 days of like extremely focusing until like the summer conference. So I feel like that's a good takeaway as well. And yeah, yeah.
I would say, well, what was so impactful from the 101 days of focus? Was it the way that the speaker spoke to you, or was it
Mm,
the topic itself?
the topic itself.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I would say the main thing that shook me was when I had a little bit of one-on-one time with Dolores'
Mm-hmm.
mom, and
Yeah.
that was really impactful because there's two things that happened. It was like just seeing Dolores' mom made me feel my mom's presence. Like,
Mm,
oh, that'll be me soon, and my mom's gonna be in the audience. Also, like learning, taking note, and then as well as like really supporting me in the future with my family. And so I really saw the family of the business. And
yeah.
also, Quan, this is actually a cool thing. We should go to SoCal because my sister called me, and then I was talking to her, sharing how proud of I am of her. But she been seeing how my team been growing on LinkedIn and social media, and then she's just like, I remember that Amway thing was like kind of sketchy at first, but it seems like you're doing really good. I was like, yeah, and then she's like, hey, maybe I want teach me more about it because I actually want to learn something. So I was just like, oh, you want to join the business? She's like, yeah, I want to learn more about it. I was just like, ooh,
Mm,
got my younger sister. Yeah, that was one of my many takeaways.
mm.
101 days. Let's go, Yoel. Let's go.
101.
Let's
Dang.
go.
Mm.
What about you, Quan?
yeah.
What did you take?
Oh, it's a lot, but maybe mine is different than yours because I have a team, so I learn more about leadership stuff, I guess.
Mm.
Because I think uh my what is it my first few function is was just more about motivation, like
Yeah.
going to get a vision or like build up my belief on how do I commit more for the business. But then now when you start getting a team is when you go there to observe, learn from other people, like how do they be able to get that growth? How do they be able to build that type of culture, something like that? right? So every time you come, it's gonna come with a different reason, and you're gonna
Yeah.
looking for a different
Yeah.
answer. So I know for you guys, like new people, is more about like I want to see like what is it, like how big is this business, right? Or like I
Yeah.
want to see like why people build this business, because I guess right now you also still looking for the clarity of your purpose doing this, right? So far, let's say up until this point, like um, for your well, what do you think? Like, how do you see the potential of this business gonna help you in your career or maybe any aspect of your life, or like how do you see your why build up over time?
One thing I could take away from this business that can like help me maybe is like socializing with other people and
Mm,
like yeah, and like getting used to like getting used to like people walking up to me and like asking me questions as well, and then like me answering because like that could like help with like interview skills and stuff like that. And what else? Um, I think that's it for now. Um, yeah,
mm,
yeah,
yeah. So just more about like grow your skill set.
yeah,
What about like the future lifestyle? When you go there, you see a lot of people who are emerald, diamond, and above. They have a certain lifestyle, right?
yeah.
Achievement that they have in the business. So when
Hmm.
I look at that, usually I'm gonna compare it with my lifestyle, or I
Hmm.
compare it with the people who in the field that I'm trying to get in, and to see if
Yeah.
the lifestyle is the same. Yeah. So did you kind of reflect on that? Like about
Mm,
that thing, do you compare like what they get in this business at the end versus the things that people get outside of this business?
mm, I don't think I have before, but I should like compare them with my future lifestyle.
Right, you should,
Yeah, yeah,
because I mean, because if not, then how can you be able to find like a role models, right? Or
yeah,
how can you be able to find someone that you think that you should ask for advice or listen to them when you're not
yeah,
even sure if you want what they have right now,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So I think when you get into any kind of events, or especially this big functions, because we already put time, we already decide to say no to some things like school or family time, or hang out with friends, which means you could have like sacrificed something to be there,
Yeah.
right? Those 3 days at that function. So I really want you to have like a certain expectation, or maybe
Yeah.
like a question that you can answer for yourself after the trip, because
Hmm.
if not, then you're gonna think that, oh, coming in to function is a waste of time, right? What if
Yeah.
you didn't learn anything, or what if you didn't get out anything, right? Yeah. So I think maybe you should look back at your note is one of the things, but another side is remember all the people that you talk to,
Yeah. Yeah.
like remember about what they share about their lifestyle, or what they get from the business is the
Hmm.
thing that you're trying to get for yourself right now, because right now for you it's just more about skill set, which is a good thing, but this is something
Hmm.
you can learn outside too, right?
Yeah.
Not just in the business. You can learn networking skill outside, you can learn sales skill outside, right? But then why is it had to be in here? It's need more reason, because the
Yeah.
more reason that you can back up with your why, then the more motivation that you have, the more consistency that you're gonna have throughout your journey. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should think about it, list down more reason why
Hmm.
you should do something, because if not, then I guess new semester gonna come, exam gonna come, life challenging gonna come,
Yeah.
and soon you're gonna have a job too. And when you have a job, it's not just go there, work, and go back. No, sometimes gonna be thing like, oh, coworkers say bad thing about you,
Yeah.
right? It's hurt your ego, or something like your boss give you a feedback, it's hurt
Hmm.
your ego. Like a lot of things gonna happen in a job, or where you go, or maybe with your friends. So just so you know that right now you have to build up that motivation for yourself now, that belief in whatever you're doing now. Because if
Yeah.
not, then later on things easily influence you. It's gonna
Yeah.
shape your dream, right? If you're not sure why you're putting time into this.
Yeah.
Beside the skill set, because at the end of the day, personal development is not gonna help you to create money yet, because
Mhm.
all the knowledge that you learn, it have to put in application,
Yeah, yeah,
right? All the things that we learn in function, all the notes that we take, it's cool, it's very profound and all the code. But then some people, they don't understand how to put it to reality, or when they have challenge in life, they don't know how to use those things to apply. Then we
yeah.
cannot create money, yeah. So I think growing skill set is a good thing, but you have to be more clear, like how that connect to your life goal.
Hmm.
It's like why
Yeah, yeah.
someone decide to get a master degree, because maybe they want to make six figure.
Hmm.
They want to buy a house in Bay Area, so they have to get a high degree. Let's say, so it's connect to something in the
Hmm.
future. That's why right now they're willing to sacrifice more time for things outside of school or get into this business, because it's gonna be work to do, right?
Yeah.
Not just normal work, but if you want to be at the top, require even more work. So that's why out of function that you come, any events you come, I want you to have like a question for yourself, or a
Hmm.
concern or a problem that
Yeah.
you have in you, that you feel like you need an answer for this. You need
Hmm.
someone to clarify this. So you come in there with that expectation. So you go seek for knowledge. Like you go
Yeah.
seek for the answer. You don't wait for people to come to you and just share whatever that they have. No, you look for what you want. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. So
Yeah.
you will feel like the function is worth it. You will feel
Hmm.
like coming to the event is worth it, because help you to answer something. You don't just come there and what if the speaker doesn't talk about the things you want to hear, or
Yeah.
the speaker doesn't solve any problem of yours, any clutter in your mind. So you will come back and you like, oh, next time I don't want to come because it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Uh-huh. Yeah. Cool. So, let's see. So what we talk about today? Hold on.
I remember it was like getting started right. Oh man, see my voice is coming up. I know about
Hmm.
getting started right. Um, that's the one thing, and then also budgeting too. Well, but getting, I know job was another thing too. It's
Yeah.
like getting a little bit of those like small goals out, because like right now I know we're planning up Yoel's grand opening, and then that's just like one activity that we're gonna be able to do to help you get started. But what can we do to be able to help you to really like make the business happen within your own pace and momentum? Like how can we help you be the best? Is
Mm.
something that I want to be able to take from what, like that's one of my takeaways I'm gonna get from today's meeting is
Yeah.
how to help you the best, and then through understanding how Quan is able to like get understand that in a deeper level, how can I
Hmm.
support her at the same time too, for your like getting started for them doing the business, and what does
Hmm.
that 101 days, what does it visually look like?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, so today I think we're just gonna talk about a few things like post launch, and then also, did we send you the end of process question before?
No, I don't think so. The end of process questions?
Not yet. I think okay. So probably Dula need to send you that after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those questions you can answer, because we want to see like after the whole process, we want to check the understanding about the process and the mindset from the candidate to see if
Okay.
they meet a standard to launch. And it's not like we disqualify anyone, but more like we want
Mm-hmm.
to see like, is there any missing things that we haven't taught to you, or
Mm-hmm.
is there any knowledge that you haven't have the information, so we're gonna try to provide to you so you can understand before you start your business. But
Yeah.
that question he gonna stand out to you, but let me see. Let me see, I can share with you this one. Hold on. Hmm, do you guys see my screen?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
You guys see it now?
Oh, yep.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So I'll talk about post launch with you a little bit. So we have 5 launching appointments. Um, After you launch, which is today, we talk about
Mm-hmm.
a few of them, so you know that what you need to prepare after you launch is first is we need to walk you through a website tour, okay,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
the Amway website. This is something that doula can do for you too. But
Yeah.
throughout the website, there is a lot of things that you can learn from. Like he will show you like the education part. Do you show him that? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So when Okay, so when you click into the website Amway and you go to education part, there's a lot of tab where Amway gonna teach you
Mm-hmm.
about different things like making monies, right? Different way of making monies, pin level, and then also they will tell you like how to talk with a customer, and then each
Mm.
of the products. This is what you're gonna share because you go to the Amway website. Amway actually provide a lot of information for the products that the customer need.
Yeah.
You can educate yourself by just reading those things. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
And then also they have something very cool. There's a calculation like cost per use,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because out there, many people they look at the total price, they compare between the price in wholesale store out there versus Amway. But then when they calculate the cost per use, actually our products, many of them are cheaper than the one
Mm.
that we use outside because most of Amway product is very concentrated, right?
Yeah.
So whenever we use, we just need a drop. We don't really need like a
Mm-hmm.
big pump or something compared to the product outside. So that's something that Dula can show with you maybe next time. But any bonuses, incentive, you don't understand how it calculate, Amway also provide that too on their website,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
And there is something that we call Dido. Dido is like program, an auto replenishing system. What's that
Mm-hmm.
mean is that there are people who they need a certain products every single month, right?
Okay.
So what do they
Every
do is
product.
that they
Okay.
put it into that cart, and you're gonna pick a
Okay.
day, and that exact day, and we're gonna send the product to you to your house.
Okay. Okay.
That exact day. So that program is called Dido. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you ever heard
Mm.
the word Dido in meeting or anything, now you know, right?
Yeah.
Because there are many people who working full time and they don't want to just go and shop every single month. Like they go up there and they pick and choose.
Mm.
I'm me. I think for me, I'm more like someone who want to change product every month. you
Yeah.
know,
Sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, there are some of that I want to keep the same, but I want to try new things. I want to scroll around, like pick the
Yeah.
things I want. Then okay, I don't need to use this program. But there are people who really need this. Like they just need to use that certain vitamin every month. They want to use the dishwashing liquid every month. So that's why they're gonna pick a day, and I'm gonna just send in front of their house on that day every month. So that's called Dido, right?
You know.
I
Another
can
thing.
help. Oh,
hmm
with Ditto, I can actually help you out with mapping it out. Just because I'm one of the people that Quan's talking about who definitely need it. Just because there's so many months where I forgot to get, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
my double legs. Those
Yeah.
months when I don't have my double legs, my energy is terrible. And so I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, I cannot forget again. So I really rely on using Ditto to be my kind of like subscription plus reminder to always get my vitamins. And then like just
Yeah.
like Quan said, you could be able to like just scroll around and just look at those things that you want to try here and there. But the Ditto is gonna be like you're set. You're like, oh, no matter what, these are the products that I definitely connect with and need.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going, Quan.
All
It's
right.
important.
Mm, yeah. So that and next is the group chats. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about the group chats is you right now is in one of the group chat that we have, right? The
Yeah.
TDC. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The TDC group chat, which is just our team. But then later I'll add you into the announcement group chat too. Oh, you in there,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're in there. So I want to add you into the group chat that have like the whole few team. So you're gonna see a bigger scale of like people in different organization of him. We're gonna post like it's like an excitement chat when people
Mm-hmm.
post up their business activity. every
Yeah.
day on there. So you can
Okay.
actually go in there to kind of learn, how different team they do different things, and you can see from their excitement, like
Yeah.
how they grow their business, and you can even ask question up there too.
Mm-hmm.
So later on, I'll add you into that, and then what else? So right here we have so for the BSM, you know about BSM apps, right? Right
BSM.
now we still have a lot of audios for you to listen. So
Mm-hmm.
you can subscribe, but then the thing is that later on we need to work on your budget with you,
Yeah.
because I want to see like how your budget gonna work out when you start your business, because I don't want you to just go to work a lot just because you don't have enough money, right, to
Mm-hmm.
pay for your living expense and everything. Then now it's gonna hurt your business even more, because
Okay.
now you spend more time to go to work instead of building your business. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah.
That makes
But
sense. That
then
makes
for
sense.
people who are just launched in Amway, then they do have the first year free BSM, but it's the um, the regular package. It's not the pro one, which is
Mm-hmm.
every week you can get the new talks. Around 3 to 5 of them. Every single week. So I think that that's something that we can get started with too. But then for sure we still have a lot of like audio for you to listen, and then we will start like a 30-day core run audio list, which is 30-day core run, which means that the 30-day that you gonna reading and also listening to audio. Keep yourself
Mm-hmm.
disciplined, because there's a thing that most of your habits gonna be created after 30 days,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you do
Okay.
one thing for 30 days, then it's gonna become a habit. So that's why we have something called 30-day core
Okay.
for all our candidates, because what if you be able to keep up and be disciplined with that, and you send your AM, remember AM,
AM. Yeah. What
accountability
AM?
messages,
What does AM
uh-huh,
again mean again? What does AM mean
Acc-
again?
accountability messages.
Oh, okay.
It's like the
Okay.
reflection, remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, after your audio or your book. So if you keep up being consistent with that for 30 days, then that's how you create that habit for yourself.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So that's something we need
Mhm.
to do, right? And then let's see what else. Oh, also, has Dula show you about performance bonus and differential bonus?
Is what's bonus differential? Is that retailing? Is that what retailing is or no?
Just
Okay.
did you show
No, I
him the
didn't.
video?
No, the video didn't have audio when I showed it to him. So, yeah, we
Oh
kind of like
yeah, I remember.
breezed
Yeah.
not too. We kind of breezed by it. But we can go into detail more today.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah. So that showing him the video for those two performance bonus and differential bonus, so he understand. But if you go to meeting, have you ever heard like some people their pin level is like BBI or BFI?
I heard BBI a lot. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, what was the other
So
one you said?
BFI. So BFI is
BFI.
the pin level that before BBI. So it stands for
Uh,
Bronze Foundation Incentive.
okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. So in order for you to receive that incentive, then right here it say, right, you need to
Mm-hmm.
have at least 3 legs minimum,
Mm-hmm.
right? Minimum 3 legs. And then the total, the group PV, your whole group PV has to be 9%,
Mm-hmm.
which is 600 PV, right? 600
600. Okay.
total. And then each of your legs has to perform at least 3%. So if you have 3 legs, then each of them have to perform minimum 3%. So if you hit that structure, you meet all the requirement. Guess what? Every month, your monthly bonus paychecks, Amway will add it 30% multiplier more
Okay.
on that paychecks. So
Okay.
let's say if you receive $100, then they're gonna add in $30 on top of that for you. So
Okay.
that's the BFI bonus incentive. And then we have something called Bronze Builder Incentive,
Uh.
stand for, of the BBI thing.
Mm,
Now, the same thing. You have to have at least minimum 3 legs, right? And now, instead of 9%, they require 80%
mm,
of the group PV in total, which is equivalent to 2,500 PV.
mm-hmm.
and then each of the three legs that you have, I mean, this person example, they have 5 legs, but then minimum like 3 of them need to have more than 6%.
Yeah, 6. Okay.
6% is 300 PV, right? So
Yeah.
this is the level that I'm at right now, right? So right now, instead of adding 30%, Amway will give you 40%
Mm-hmm.
multiplier, right? So you have the ability to have these two incentive at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's gonna be 70% if you really hit this level and then
Uh,
you go up to this one right away. You
Wait,
know?
so the 30% adds up to 10 because 40%, or does it add up to?
No, 70%.
Okay.
So 30,
Oh,
another, yeah, which is a lot, right? So
oh,
here's the
wow.
thing. They will give you 12, they will give you 12 times, which is you have 18 consecutive months. And within that 18 consecutive months, you have 12 months to really max out this bonus.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So by the time that you hit the structure, then that's when the clock start ticking.
Okay.
So you have 18 months, and I max out this 12 months already for myself.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So this is when you go to meeting and you heard people say BFI and BBI, then yeah,
Yeah.
this is what it means. Yeah.
Okay.
So that and okay, so now we're going to this one. So the second thing we want to talk about is condition, right?
Conditions.
So
Yeah.
right now,
Yep.
after today, what you need to do is you need to sit down and write out your schedule and then also your budget.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I know you not going to school, but we still need to do this because you're gonna look for a wrong job if you don't know what you need.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're gonna work a job that it doesn't help you to pay your bills? Then you're just gonna work a lot. You have to work more hours compared to someone who just need to work less because they make more.
Yeah.
And sometimes because you're building the business and also you're going to school, you don't need to save a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of saving 1,000 a month, why don't you just save like 200-300? Why? Because if you work more to save more money, that now then you're gonna sacrifice the time
Yeah.
that you have to build
Yeah.
a business, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you have to list out all your expense to for us to know that okay, so what is the income that we're looking for now?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're looking for an income too high and we spend so little, so then that's now you losing the time that you're supposed to do the thing more important for your goal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So after today, maybe you list out all your expense and your income. Maybe right now you don't have a job, but maybe list out all your expense first, so we can sit down and
Okay.
talk about it with you. Also
Okay.
about the schedule things too. We about to have our appointment to book classes for next semester, right?
Mm.
So that's something we can discuss with you because I think when you pick a wrong classes, you pick a hard professor or you pick like the
Yeah.
time that conflict with your meeting, then that's when it's
Mm.
all messed up.
Yeah. Okay.
So we should talk about it before you decide to pick classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
That's
maybe
good. That's
you,
good.
yeah, maybe you take note on this. So we're gonna come back to this next time. First is the schedule thing. Second thing is the budget.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, can you scroll up a little bit, I think? There, yeah, there we go. Or like, yeah, sure. I think this is good too.
Hmm?
This is good. And then a little bit down, I guess. Okay, there we go.
So later, maybe Dula gonna send you the sheet for budgeting.
Oh, okay.
We do have a
Okay.
Google sheet for that.
Oh, all right.
So he will send you that to put it in. Okay, so the third thing we'll go over is the DDoS session. So when someone launch, we want to make sure that they start their PV standard, which is DDoS is part of the habit that we have for people when they launch too. So besides reading, listening, doing AM, and going to meeting, right? We do consider someone a core IBO or someone who doing the work for the business is when they start creating revenues. But how do you create customer? How do you know what to share to people when you go out, you talk to someone? Is because you actually using the product first, right? You are
Mhm.
the representative, you are the ambassador of your brands. So I cannot go outside to promote something that I don't even know if it's effective or
Yeah.
how's it used or how does it feel. It's not real anymore, right?
Mhm.
So Dido is something that we want to sit down and it's related to your budget too, because we don't
Yeah.
force anyone to place any minimum order. Okay,
Yeah.
it totally
Mhm.
depend on you. My first month in the business, I only did like around 50 PV,
Mhm.
because I just bought some things that I need. But then later on, that's when I start using more stuff and my family start loving it. So I start doing 100 PV every month. But then later on, I have customer. And that's when right now I'm doing 400 PV every single month. There was month that I do up to 1,000 PV by myself. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. So at the beginning, there's no minimum order for this, but at the end, the thing is, this is your business. So no one want to set a standard, for their team that they're not willing to live by. I cannot tell you that, hey, well, you have to find customer when I don't have any, right? I
Yeah.
cannot tell you, well, that you have to use your product, but you never saw me use it.
Yeah.
You never see me actually using Amway products. So at first, I think you should try some of the products that you need only, but
Mhm.
then later on, if you do have money, for me, the reason why I want to use all the products in Amway and try different things because I want
Yeah.
to invest. I
Mhm.
want to really know. Yeah. Let's say right now I can sell like men's skincare. Even though I'm
Yeah.
not a man, right? But I
Mhm.
still I still know how to sell it because yeah, I think I tried it. I think I know how this smells, this feel, and I do research about it. So just trying to share with your perspective of why doing PV and Dito every month is one of the things that we are looking for in partnership expectation. So in Amway, the cool thing is they have many line of products. They have things for you to eat, but they also have things for you to taking care of yourself, like body care, hair care, and they also have like home care, right? But right now, I guess you are more into the nutrition and beauty, right?
Yeah.
'Cause you live
Skincare.
in the
Yeah.
dorm, so you
Yeah.
don't have that much of like, don't care so much about dishwashing liquid or laundry detergent and stuff.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
maybe,
that is something I would like to learn still about as well. I
yeah,
think it's something I'll learn about. Yeah. It's
yeah,
interesting.
for sure. Yeah, but
Yeah.
then for yourself, maybe you will buy more into nutrition and
Of
beauty
course. Yeah. Yeah.
products.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing. So a doula can help you to place your order too whenever you're ready. Because I'm not
Okay.
sure right now. If you so do your parents give you any allowance or pretty much you on your own?
Uh, they don't give me an allowance, but sometimes, like if they can, they sometimes give me some money, just for safekeeping. You know,
Hmm.
it's like yeah, not sometimes, not all the time.
So let's say if you want to buy something, then usually you have to ask them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing now, right? Because I'm worried that they will care about like you because they don't want you to do business. Maybe they just want you to focus on school. So I
Mm-hmm.
want you to start finding a job because of this
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should stop being more independent in terms of finance because that's how
Mm-hmm.
you learn how to manage your own money. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so usually by the time that someone they launch in the business, we already help them to place their order on the first month,
Mm.
on the first day. But for you, it's a unique case that
Oh wow. Okay.
we haven't worked on your budget yet, right? We
Okay.
haven't helped you find a job yet, so I don't want to reinforce that standard for you right now,
Mm-hmm.
But for sure, we still need to um, make that progress, in terms of like getting that income and that job done properly by May or something. Because I
Mm-hmm.
think for the summer, you don't want to waste that time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to
Yeah.
help you
Yeah.
on that part so you can get
Mm-hmm.
started with your business. You have that peace of mind, that you don't have to keep asking your parents for money.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to completely depend on their decision,
Yeah.
about buying something or investing in something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just that, and then I know you guys have an upcoming, was it grand opening, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like
Yep.
pretty much for that grand opening, we're looking at doing it at SF at Dolores Park, and so that way we're gonna be. It's gonna be also. I just found out it's a holiday that day. It's like two
Oh.
holidays.
Holidays?
Two holidays.
Oh wow. Wait, what
It's
holiday is it?
420. That's a big holiday in California, and then it's
Oh.
also Earth Day, which is a holiday like world round. Especially Exodus is going to be celebrating it. So we're making plans. Me and Abel, we're going to be helping Eyoel with those plans too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. So that, and then we have this one. Okay. So let me see. Okay, just let's talk about this first. Okay, so this one important. Okay, because you know how Amway gonna pay us money,
Mm-hmm.
like by we doing what? What we do that they're gonna pay us money?
Selling products.
Selling product, which is revenue, right?
Revenue.
What's
Yeah.
another thing? What's another thing?
Retailing.
Yeah, retailing is also creating PV, right? But
Yeah.
is there anything else that Amway gonna pay you more money besides just selling products?
Um, Bonuses.
How do you get bonuses?
You get bonuses by creating a team.
Exactly, building team,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
So now how do you get a team? Do
You
people just
net
suddenly come to you?
no, you network, right?
Your network, exactly.
Network.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about this. So,
Uh-huh.
let's go backward. So how did Abel reach out to you?
So, oh, I like where this is going. So basically, we knew each other before the business.
Mm,
So it wasn't like a business thing first. So we saw each other at the DC, and he saw me like sitting at one of the tables eating, and he just decided to stop by and, sit with me as well. And that's when he started talking to me about like passive income and knowing what financial freedom is
mm,
and stuff like that. Yeah.
mm. So, so then why did you decide to um ask him for more? Like how you guys decide to book the next appointment to talk?
He um he brought up like financial freedom and like financial stability as well. And
Right.
like I never heard of the term like financial freedom before. Like that was like, oh wow, maybe I can like give this a try, maybe just to see what's up. So he said, yeah, I can take you to my coach. And he was like, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, we can do that. We can like set up something because that's what really caught my attention.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what he just did,
Mm-hmm.
that process is called DTM.
DTM.
It stands for drop the message.
Drop the message. Okay.
Okay. So what that mean is that you go out, you talk with people about your business opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how do you know if someone interested? Do you just gonna stand there and share the opportunity and who interested they're gonna come to you, or how did Abel do it? He come to you first, right?
Yeah.
He reached out to you, and also he
Yeah.
talked about certain things, and it seemed
Mm-hmm.
like you interest.
Yeah.
So that's why he decided to, okay, so if you're interested, then we have the process for you to walk through. And I'm gonna introduce you to my coach to talk more about it. Why? Because he's new,
Mm-hmm.
so he don't know how to do the whole
That's
process yet.
yeah, yeah. I noticed that too. I also
Mm-hmm.
noticed that. That's okay. Yeah,
Uh-huh. So you understand
yeah,
it
yeah,
now,
yeah,
which is, remember last time I showed you the whole process overview, 7 steps?
yeah, yeah.
That's one. So basically, Abel is new and he's learning how to do the process too. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why he need help, and that's why
Yeah.
we are here to help him
Mm-hmm.
to build his team, right? But then
Yeah.
at first, I cannot go out to find people for Abel.
Yeah.
I can help Abel to qualify people, but I cannot go out and build the team. I mean expand the
Mm-hmm.
team. By finding people for him. He has to be the one who do it. Then I come in to help him.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing for you. Now the first step that you gotta learn, and after today, besides listening to some motivational talk or success story that you've been listening, we're gonna send
Mm-hmm.
you more techniques audio.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by techniques audio? Which is audio
Mm-hmm.
that for you to know what to say when you go out there
Mm-hmm.
and how
Yeah.
to talk about your business. So the first thing that you have to learn is drop a message,
Drop a message.
which
Yeah.
is DTM. So now remember back, like when he come to you, like try to remember that convo. How does it go? Like why is it suddenly go to financial freedom and stuff?
He was talking about he was talking about like, topics like career wise. He was
Uh-huh.
talking about what I would like how I see myself like in the future, like with my
Uh-huh.
lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
like how I wanted a picture of my lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And let me remember more. Mm. Uh, right now, yeah. He talked about what lifestyle I wanted to have and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll try to remember more about it.
Mm. Okay. So at
Yeah.
first he come to you is did about just like, hey, I have the business opportunity.
No, he didn't say
No,
that. No.
right?
No.
He's leading the convo,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
At first, he just kind of chit chat with you to get to know you, because we are
yeah.
strangers. We cannot just come and we not try to recruit anyone. We try to network and be friends too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say no, you're not interested, it's fine. We still keep that connection.
Yeah.
But then because after he talked to you and seemed like we talk about career and he leading the convo and seemed like, oh, you're interested in this topic, talk more. And then now, did he just say that he go to school or he say that he has business?
He he goes to school, right?
Yeah, but did he tell you that he has business, or did he tell you that he doing something outside of
Yeah,
school?
he did. Yeah, he did tell me. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
he talked about that, right? After
Yeah.
he asked you, hey, you well, what you want to do after college, your plan of that, and you answer.
Mm-hmm.
And also he talked about his.
Yeah, he did.
So
Yeah.
now he talked about his business, very
Yeah.
natural, in a way
Mm-hmm.
of like people they willing to listen. And when he talked about the whole story of how he want to have financial freedom too, and
Mm-hmm.
now you got interested, right?
Yeah.
And then after you got interested, what do he say? Oh, so if you open minded, I'm gonna connect you to my coach,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when Dula come in to talk with you,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right?
I noticed that too. Yeah.
And then you go through the process, and then business opportunity open, and we talk about a company, and you go through each step by step like that, and then you meet me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I help them more too. So you understand now what is DTM mean, which is when you come to talk with
Yeah.
someone, and we're gonna teach you
So. Mm-hmm.
how to break the ice, which
Mm-hmm.
is come to stranger, how to break the ice, how to say hi to them, and also there's another part we call it like masawa.
Masawa.
Yeah, you know what does it stand for? It stands for making someone aware of what available.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Masawa, right? So Dula gonna send you an audio on that 5 level
Mm-hmm.
conversation where we break it down for the conversation that about it for you. There is 5 step. There's five
Okay.
level. You know that lead to that, and the people got interested. We book the MG1 with them. So
Mm-hmm.
the first time that you sit down with Dula, that's called a MG1,
MG1. Yeah.
right? Where we check people interest, get to know, and to see if they're serious about knowing about the business or not.
Mm-hmm.
So your job right now is to learn how to DTM and booking
Yeah.
everyone. That's your first
So.
goal right now.
All
Okay.
right. Let me.
So
So okay. So DTM. So yeah, I talk to people about my business, and then I would ask them. Um, I would ask them. Yeah, I could take my coach to you. Like I can like contact my coach to like meet up with you, which is Abel, right?
mm,
Like is
mm,
it
wait,
or
wait,
is this
repeat that. Repeat
because
that.
like when Abel did it for me, like he talked to me, he was like, yeah, let me take you to my coach, and then you could talk to him about it more, and that would be like MG1, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for me, would I be like, yo, yeah, let me take you to my coach, which is Abel, right? And not Dula.
Which is Dula. Yeah,
It's
Dula
always
is
gonna be it's always gonna be Dula. Okay.
about right now. He's new and he also learning
Still
how to
he's
do
still
the
learning. Okay.
process.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
So Dula and
Uh
me will mainly be the one who help you to walk people through process.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So that so now the DTM is after today, you see this material right here. Yeah. So we have like script, and then we have the sheet that where we have like all the script and some example for you to see, but take time to go through this. I don't expect you to finish everything, but here's
Mm-hmm.
the 5 level that I was talking earlier. You see the box right here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so the first one is initiating, which is you can call it break the ice, when you come to people and how you break the ice in a very natural way. Second level is where you deepening, which is you don't just know things on surface, but just you start asking more about their career plan, their life goal, things like that. And then Masawa is when right now you talk about your story, which
Mm-hmm.
is for your case, like how you decide to start business. Because at first you plan to have to become like an engineer, doctor, or whatsoever. Talk about it, right?
Yeah.
And then how did you decide to change? Who did you met? So for
Mm-hmm.
me, I usually talk about my mentor,
Yeah.
right? Because I meet him, I know the lifestyle, and I realize that, oh, I don't really want a 9 to 5. I want to have freedom. I want to have this and
Yeah.
that. So I talk about it, and then I'm gonna end with the question, which is, what about you? Have you ever thought about entrepreneurship, or have you ever thought about running your own business, things like that? And qualifying step is when you want to see if this person interested or not,
Mhm.
and we
Yeah.
qualify them if they good, their interest. Then take away is when we're gonna take their phone number. We
Mm-hmm.
tell them that I'm gonna contact you, to talk more, meet my mentor, meet my coach, whatsoever. So you see the tab down here. Each of the tab gonna teach you what to say.
Yeah.
The tab right here.
The tab. Wait,
So
the
we have
tab.
you see the one I'm sharing on the screen right now. You see the tab
Oh
below
yeah.
the bar.
English. The text predictions. That.
You see the
Wait.
one I'm clicking right now.
Oh no,
Oh
keep
yeah.
going.
Bill. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
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 So the tab,
Uh,
yeah, right here.
that's it. All right. All right.
So
Yeah. Okay.
each of this is the 5 step,
Oh
right?
no,
Okay.
we actually can't see it.
Wait.
Oh,
Is it
wait, hold
scroll
on.
down or?
Wait, you guys don't see anything? What the heck?
No, it's stuck on the screen for the whole step.
Oh,
No,
oh my
I got you. I
God.
got you. I got you.
Oh. Is that? Oh.
Yeah.
You guys see
Oh.
now?
Oh
Now
yeah.
we
Now I
see.
can see.
So here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was talking about a 5 step in this box.
Oh.
See this one?
Okay.
Initiating,
Ah.
deepening, masawa, qualifying, and takeaway,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And the tab below, each of this tab gonna
Okay.
tell you what to say.
Okay. Okay.
So now, let's say for one of this, let's say they ask like, what is your business? So we have some example right here for professional, and
Mm-hmm.
this is some example for simple student, right?
Oh
But
wow.
you just need to pick the one that you feel like you understand it, because you cannot share something you don't understand,
Mm-hmm.
right? So maybe try to pick the one that you can understand and you get familiar with it, and you memorize it, and that's how you're gonna talk to people, you
Mm.
know. And so go to each of this and pretty much like spend some time, take a look, study it, so you know what to talk when you go outside. But trust me, even you
Mm-hmm.
prepare, you still gonna mess up.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Of
But
course. Yeah.
every time you mess up like that, just be calm and go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
Or, read it again. So you are sharpening your axe, right? You
Mm-hmm.
you cannot expect going out and know what to say, having a smooth convo, having this 5 level conversation. No,
Mm.
I get. For me, I stuck at level 2 for like 1 or 2 months. Just so you know,
Okay.
for me to really master this 5 steps. So that's why we call it like going through number learning. Like below here is some of the example. That
Uh.
we did.
Oh
You
wow.
you can take a look
That's
too, but this gonna take some time. Okay, so don't expect that you're gonna master it right away. But just
okay.
so you know that we're here to help you and practice with you.
That's
Um,
amazing.
but that's the goal.
Wow.
That's the goal after today is first, remember what I talk
Mm-hmm.
about, budgeting.
Okay. Yeah.
The second thing is we're gonna send you some talk, and you need to take a look at this so you start having your own story, your
Mm-hmm.
masawa. Because when
Mm-hmm.
you go out, people don't join Amway, they join you,
Yeah.
right? So they
Yeah. That
really
makes
want to
sense.
listen to your story to see like, well, who is this person? Of course they're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
skeptical. Of course
Yeah.
their face may be gonna judging a little bit, and who care about it? But
Mm-hmm.
then really they want to hear like why this person doing this thing, and if they can feel you, they can hear your story, and they're like, wow, this sounds interesting. It's interested. Like they're interested into it, then they're gonna ask you more. Like, hey, what is this business about? So that's when you're gonna book the appointment with them to sit down
Mm-hmm.
with your coach and talk more about the process and everything. Like, how about it to you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because for sure everyone gonna be skeptical when a stranger reach out to you. They're like who's this? Why suddenly come to me and offer
Yeah.
me something? But
Mm-hmm.
that's why we don't want to be like a recruiter either. We want to make it natural. We want to come,
Yeah.
crack the eyes and get to know them. I don't want you to just come to that person and like a job offer and just like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I have this. You like it or not? You want to join or not? No, we don't want
Yeah.
that. So we have that 5 level conversation. The second thing is the A/B list.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So when you walk into function, did you hear people talk about ABC list? Sound
ABC. I
familiar?
think I've heard. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your understanding about ABC list?
ABC. I've have heard about it, but I'm not. I don't really understand it that much. ABC was. I don't know.
I can give a quick definition, and then would love for Quan to give a follow up. So the best way I learned about the A/B list is like, so A list is like a lot of people that is connected to you. Like let's say A is defined as the people that you know who can walk into your home at any minute, open your
Uh huh.
fridge, and just be like, and then grab it by the E and say, hey, yo, what? You want to play games? So right,
Yeah.
that's someone that's like super close with you, a
Yeah.
family, a
Okay.
cousin, or even a best friend, a neighbor that's next to you. That's your best friend. That's your boy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
your day one, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And the people that you really have the most trusted connection with. And then a B list is like an acquaintance. It's like someone that you say hi to at school, but you don't really know them too much. Or like someone that
Yeah.
you sit with at school, someone that you're like cool with. You don't know them like that, but you know them, right?
Mm-hmm.
The C list are people who you never met before. C list is like people who are like complete strangers, and then
Yeah.
you have a chance to get to know them. And one thing I learned about from this business, especially like listening to so many audios, so many people, like the magic about any business is that every business that starts up or have a grand opening or even have any events, they're always going to contact their family and friends to support them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So usually they're gonna be like, well, like just say, hey, I'm gonna have like this grand opening. I'm gonna have this big event. I would love you to come and help promote, cause
Yeah.
then you're gonna be able to have their support, and then their friends and their friends and their friends to come support you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Mm.
makes
So,
sense.
but hey, Quan, I know you have like a lot more to cover too.
Right. Yeah. So do like explaining it well. For A/B list is the people already in your network. Right?
Mm-hmm.
A-list is someone that you know very close to you. Let's say your parents, your sibling, like your uh,
Uh-huh.
close cousin. Like
Yeah.
people you know very well about them. You can reach out to
Mm-hmm.
them whenever you feel comfortable. B-list is
Yeah.
more like someone that you have connection with, but in terms of close relationship, then it's not that close.
Right.
Let's
Right.
say
Right.
classmate,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
roommate, depend.
Yeah.
Roommate or
Yeah.
co-worker,
Mm-hmm.
or people that you meet one time. You have the contact,
Yeah.
like you have the contact. So B list. So C list is stranger, like you and
Stranger.
Bell is B list or C list, right? So now when you get started, what I want you to do after today is you list down your A/B list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Mm.
Dula, besides sending him the budgeting sheet, you send him the A/B list sheet too.
Okay.
For him to list out. You gonna write out their name and their contact, whatever kind of platform, maybe phone number, social media, whatsoever. You write down,
Mm-hmm.
and then also maybe you put it like maybe put it in order like A list and B list, and of course
Yeah.
we're not gonna reach out to everyone. We have to talk with you to discuss with you like, hey, who should you think that we're gonna reach out first, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
there are some people very sensitive. They don't want to let um, their family to know about they building the business yet. Then we don't
Mm-hmm.
need to. Okay, we just want you to list out because there are some people they're not gonna be a potential business partner, but they will be a
Hmm.
potential customer,
Yeah. Yeah, that makes
right?
sense. Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna list it out,
Wow.
and some of a few things that we need to have in our mind is don't prejudge people,
Hmm.
because there are some people you look at them they're not potential, but no, that maybe they actually is looking. You
Yeah,
just
that makes
never talk
sense.
with them. You just never come to them and talk about financial freedom. You just never come to them and talk about what they really think about their career path right now. So you don't know.
Hmm.
You don't know what you
Yeah.
don't know. So when you listen out the name, I don't want you to just think about their potential yet.
Yeah.
Because we're
Yeah.
gonna be the one who gonna walk them through process, and they will prove you if they have that
Hmm.
potential. So we
Yeah.
should not judge anyone when we list out the name. That's one of the
Hmm.
things. The second thing I want to talk about is your friend won't wait for you to be a part of another network marketing company. What does that mean? Is that sometimes your A B list gonna be someone's C list,
Uh-huh. Really?
right? So let's say the people right now in your network, your friend, your classmate,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know he's my C list because me and him is stranger,
Okay.
right? So if you don't talk with him about a business opportunity, tomorrow I go on campus, I might meet him somewhere
Hmm.
and I talk with him. So now guess what? The one that in your network already and supposed to be in your team now gonna be in my team. Imagine me and you are cross-line.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
so that's what it means is that sometimes we don't leverage the people that we know already. We afraid to reach out to them because maybe we have that judgment mentality. Or maybe we afraid to reach out because oh what if I'm gonna lose that friend?
Hmm.
What if they know me doing this thing? Like people, they have a lot of fear when reaching out to people they know, and suddenly there is a lot of cases already, real story. People gonna join different team,
Yeah.
and it's
Okay.
hurtful, and you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
want that. you know,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Imagine your mom gonna join someone else's team, not you.
Mm, mm.
Imagine your sibling gonna join someone else's team, not you. That's hard.
Oh,
That
I
is
would be
tough.
so mad that I see my auntie in someone else's team. Oh my god, she knows the
What?
whole Stockton area. Oh god.
Oh my
Let's get to it, Yoel. Let's get to
god.
it.
Yeah.
I'll
So
be
that.
furious if she was under Quan's team though. If Quan finds my auntie, if she becomes her fifth leg, I'm fine with that. We gotta be safe here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that, and then next is your true friend will support you unconditionally. You will never lose friends. You simply learn who are real ones. You understand
Yeah.
this one? What we're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Why? Why do you think that people are afraid to lose friends when they start business?
Because they might let me hold on. So mm, they think that they're not that much of a friend to them, maybe. Like they don't want to lose them as a friend, but they think that um actually it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know, like
So okay.
it's kind of hard to
So
explain.
some people they have negative look about network marketing, right?
Yeah, they okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they might think that oh, you try to scam people, right? You try
Hmm.
to recruit me and your team, and you try to take my money, all that. So
Yeah.
some people they start business and they're afraid that if their friends know they're doing business, they're gonna lose that friend.
Hmm.
So have you ever had that feeling before?
No, I don't think so.
So what about your friend? Do you think that what? Okay, imagine the
Okay.
case that you talk to your friend now and they
Hmm.
not supportive. They're like, "Yo, wow, I
Okay.
don't think you can succeed in here." How do you react to that?
Mm, I probably feel some type of way. Yeah. Yeah. Like
So
I would look at them differently. So yeah.
right. So how
I
do you?
don't know. I don't
Cause,
know if I
mm,
don't know if I'm not gonna be completely not be friends with them,
mm,
but like maybe like a little bit distant.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Or who
Because
knows?
suddenly they're like, oh, you doing that scam things. You try to um, recruit me of that. Like suddenly you just come and talk with them about the business, and they
Hmm.
say that to you. So how do you think that you will react, or do you feel hurt, or do you think you
I would
find doubting?
I wouldn't like I would like keep a smile on my face just to hide it. Like, oh yeah, whatever, man. Like something like that. Like, okay.
Right.
Like, I would just joke around. Yeah.
Mm, okay.
Yeah.
So, because I just really want to prepare you, things
Yeah.
gonna
Hmm.
happen and we cannot stop
Yeah.
people saying things to us either.
Yeah.
That's not in our
Yeah.
control. So that's why
Yeah.
we have one of the point out here. We say that you working closely with your coach as you might cause misunderstanding and misassumption to your friend when reaching out.
Hmm.
Because usually we have more experience with dealing with these cases. But for
Hmm.
you pretty excited, and you have to understand this thing well is your friend don't read the same book you read.
Hmm. Yeah, that
Your
makes
friend
sense.
didn't listen to the same audio that you listen. Your
Yeah.
friend
Yeah.
didn't meet Nick Nawaki.
Yeah.
Your friend didn't meet Corey, the
Or
lawyer.
Allie.
Yeah, so your
Yeah.
friend didn't join and see the things that you saw.
Hmm.
So what happened now is that if you go out and you expect people like, hey, why don't you believe in the same thing I believe? It doesn't
Yeah.
work,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
right?
That's
So even if people throw you a no or rejection, just so you know that that's not your fault and it's not their fault either.
hmm.
Okay? Because just because they
Yeah.
haven't seen what you see and they're not open minded,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
and they
Hmm.
also don't have the same dream, like they don't even need to have financial freedom. So you're talking with someone who don't want to become rich and that you try to offer like a job opportunity and they're like, no, I'm okay with my minimum wage.
Hmm.
So why you feel offended?
Yeah.
You should not be. So you have to work closely with maybe Jula and me because we're dealing with those cases before and we know what
Hmm.
to say.
Hmm.
So even if your friend gonna ask you hard question, they try to challenge you, just talk to us so we show you how to reply.
Hmm.
We show you how to answer instead of you doing it by yourself. Because sometimes I know new people gonna have this thought. I know my friend, I know my family,
Hmm.
but to be honest, you don't know. You know them because so far you guys having, a very good time. There's no misunderstanding yet. There's no
Oh,
conflict yet. So that's why you
yeah.
think you know them.
Mm.
But
Okay.
now, what if when things happen and suddenly, you don't have the same opinions anymore? You don't share the same perspective anymore. It's gonna cause conflict. So right now, you really need us to help you to declutter that, or help you
Yeah.
to explain about what you're doing instead of you explaining yourself. Because right now, you're still in the phase of learning how to talk about your business, right?
Hmm.
So when you go out, I recommend you one thing is if you really talk to your A-billers, just making sure tell them that, oh, I don't think that I can give you a full explanation yet. And I'm not sure my way of deliver the info is
Yeah. I mean,
for
yeah.
you to
Yeah. Yeah.
understand. So maybe I can connect you with my coach.
Hmm.
So my
Hmm.
coach can be the one who explain more because he or she has more experience
Yeah.
and he or she know how to explain it better. So when you say like that, then people don't try to push for more questions. Because if not, they're gonna
That
really
makes
ask you
sense.
1,000 questions, and I'm pretty sure you don't know how to answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're gonna throw some very uncommon sense question.
Hmm.
It's make things harder, and if you try to answer it, they're gonna ask more, and that's when you get stuck.
Hmm.
So you want to make sure that you say some certain things to set the expectation that hey, I have my coach who explain for you better, you know. Then I'm new, I'm just getting started, and I don't want you to miss the important information either. So
Hmm.
that's why I don't think that I would be a very good person to explain for you as of now. Say something like that to set a stage,
That
right?
makes sense.
So
Yeah.
this is something we will help you on, no worries. But so A/B list. So budgeting, the DTM sheet, and then A/B list, right? We've been talking about three things. I remind
Okay.
so Dula know to send you, and also if he forgot, then you remind him.
Hmm.
So these are a few talk that we will send you to listen
Yeah.
after the after you watch the DTM thing. Here are a few BSM that people want to talk about. How can you create your A/B list and how can you start reaching out to people?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Those are some very basic foundation talk that any new launch must listen. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So that and so the last thing just want to talk about is then the 30-day core run, right? We really
Mm.
need to set up that 30-day core run for you because right now, even you start a business, do you think that we're gonna stop reading or listening?
No.
No, why?
because we need to keep that same discipline. Like we
Mm-hmm.
can't, like yeah, like we can't just like go up to a point just to stop. Like we gotta keep going.
So
Yeah,
reason why we still need to read and listen is because we still need new knowledge to go
yeah,
out talk with someone, right?
hmm
Let's say right now, if you talk with someone who read book every day versus someone who reads sometime, you can tell the difference through the
yeah,
way they talk, the
hmm
word that they use with you, and the way they convey their message, the way they believe into something. It's different when you talk with someone knowledgeable. You can feel it, right? You can feel
yeah. I
you can
can.
tell
Yeah,
by the way that they talk.
yeah,
Uh-huh. And the way they represent themselves is also very different. So that's why reading, listening, doing AM attend meeting is still the personal development part that you need to keep it going,
hmm
no matter if you're gonna um not doing a lot of MG1 or you don't do PV whatsoever. But I think personal development is something that you have to keep for the rest of your life, because
yeah,
it's important not just in business but for your relationship matters, for your marriage, for finance, for your kids later on,
hmm
everything, right? The second thing is that us as a human, there's something very funny that negative gonna come to us automatically,
okay,
right? Imagine your mind as like a garden, the backyard.
hmm
Uh-huh. So the grass, all the grass, we didn't do
yeah,
anything, but it's keep growing,
hmm
and that's why we have to cut every month. But if you
yeah.
want to have fruit or flowers, is it gonna just start
No,
growing?
no,
No,
no.
right? You have to go to buy seed, and you have to
hmm
start planting, and you have to watering every single day, right?
Yeah,
And you have to make sure the soil is good, there's a sunlight and every single things to make sure there's fruit. And you have to start
hmm
taking care. But then for the grass, you do nothing, it's keep growing.
yeah,
You have to cut it. So what I'm trying to say is that your mind is like that. If you do
hmm
nothing, you will keep having that negative thought every
hmm
single day. Like, what if this, what if that, I'm not worth it, or what if I'm not succeeding here? Those negative self-talk gonna happen a lot,
yeah,
especially when you don't have result, right? So
hmm
that's why if you really want to dilute those negative out, you need to put in a lot of positive by reading, by
yeah,
listening, by association, by having that association with people who are more successful than you or who have a
hmm
better mindset. So by the time you talk and you have some negative things, they're gonna catch it.
hmm
They're gonna talk with you. They're gonna share with you, especially your coach and your mentor. You, between them and you right now, there's that gap of mindset. And that's why you need to be closer to them, because um, the thing is negative. It's gonna keep being there, but we cannot take it out. We cannot just
Oh, I'm
take
sorry. I'm
out
sorry.
your.
My bad.
Huh?
Let me charge my bad. Let me charge
Oh,
my phone real quick. Let me charge.
no worries.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, I'm good. My
Just
bad.
give me now. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
I was
All
just
right.
saying
Yeah,
that
I'm sorry.
um
Yeah.
about that habit thing is that your mind is like a cup of water, and if there's a lot of dirty
hmm
water, do you think we can take it out? We cannot, right? It's like
No.
our mind, all the past trauma, all
Yeah.
the mistake that you make, all the guilt that you have, it's still there, right? You cannot just forget.
hmm
Yeah, we're human. We cannot just forget things.
Yeah.
What do we do is that we change our way of
The
looking at
water.
those mistakes.
Okay.
Right? For the past trauma, let's say you used to got bullied by your friend.
Yeah.
We cannot forget about it. It still hurt when thinking about it. But how do we really move on with life? We change our perspective about it.
hmm
No, we grow our self love, we grow our self image, and we pretty much forgive. We cannot forget, but we can forgive, right? So by
Yeah.
the time you do it, then now you look at the same bully things that you have in the past, you feel less heavy,
hmm
right? You don't feel like it's holding you back anymore. So
Yeah.
what I'm trying to share with you is that your mind every single day is a lot of like bad news. You watch social media, you walk on
Yeah.
campus where people say different things, and that's when you easily get caught and get distracted by those things. But now, how do we keep our mind clean? Like how do we? It's a maintenance. You
We
know, you
just
need
check
to really
ourselves.
maintain our mind by reading, listen, and you come to association, and there's a different energy there. There's a different mindset there.
Mm.
When it's remind you about your goals, because at the dorm, no one gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
at
No.
home no one gonna do it, so that's why coming to function is really important, or coming to meeting important, because it's like your reminder.
Yeah.
You know, people around you like your reminder about
Yeah.
you need to focus on your path now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 30-day current is something that I want you to start doing today. So let's say today is April 15th, this is your first day.
Okay.
So you don't
Yeah.
need to like have to read and listen and everything in a day if you're really busy. I mean, if you can, that's amazing. Because
Yeah.
Ali read like 3-4 books per month. He read a lot, and out of BSM, he listened to 2-3 talks, per month, and that's that.
Oh.
That's pretty much the people who want more. They really want to have more positive in their mind and new knowledge to teach their team. But right now, I don't expect you to hit that level yet. But at least you have to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So there are some days you have exam, or you really
Mm-hmm.
have many things going on in your life. I don't expect you to have to read and listen at the same time. Maybe you just listen,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you just read on that day if you're really busy. If you can do
Mm-hmm.
both, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say today is the first day. If you read or listen to
I'll
something,
try. Yeah, I'll try doing
yeah,
both.
then you
Yeah.
do a reflection.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, I look at the reflection more than a note. You know why? Because everything you
Yeah.
read and listen, I
Then
did.
yeah. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I, I want to look at the summary only. The summary is for you
The
yourself.
summary. Yeah. You
The
already know
note
the
is for
summary.
you. hmm
Yeah.
But your coach and your mentor want to see how you reflect,
Mm-hmm.
how you gonna try to apply this into your life, or how can you change the way you think about certain things in your past. That's what they want to read.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why we have AM. Okay, so that's thing, and then volume deal. Like I said earlier, we have to talk about budgeting with you
Mm-hmm.
before we help you to uh, place any order. Right now, you can look at all the products we have. Try to
Yeah.
put in the cart. Just put there. Don't buy it yet,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
get something that you need, and we talk about it. And the DTM thing, Jula gonna send you, right? So how to run core run effectively. So we almost done. Bear with me.
Cool. Okay.
So how to core run effectively. Here's a few
Mm-hmm.
things. Some potential roadblock might stop people from doing this habit consistently. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So when you look at this thing, which one do you think like you might have problem with
Let me check. Let me see.
this thing?
Um. Okay. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, Maybe either reflection, repetition, or in time management. I feel like, yeah.
Yep. So
Um.
this thing is something that most young people
Mm-hmm.
gonna have problem with, which is repetition boredom.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you understand that any super achiever or anyone who want to master something in their life, there must be
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
repetition,
Yeah.
because which is mean you're doing one
Mm-hmm.
thing and you're doing a lot of time, so it's bored,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's no way you can master something without doing it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the principle of life already. So I don't know how people they expect like new thing, different thing. Then
Mm-hmm.
that's when they keep jumping around and nothing in their life is excel.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in their
Yeah.
life is super good. So that's why. Second thing is you talk about time management priority. This is one of the big thing too. That's why I want you to list out your schedule. So we talk
Mm-hmm.
about it to see is there
Yeah.
any unnecessary time that you're
Uh-huh.
wasting. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then next is
Mm-hmm.
distraction. This one, it's gonna keep coming around because if you don't
Wait,
have a
did
goal,
I mention distraction?
you have some distraction. You did?
Um,
No?
I
You
don't
can
know
keep
about
track?
distraction. Me personally, maybe, but it's
Okay,
okay.
sometime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not, but then, I mean, distraction is normal, right? But then,
Yeah.
people who easily get distraction because they don't have a goal that they want to fight for. and
Mm-hmm.
they have no deadline, so they don't
Yeah.
have that urgency to put things
Mm-hmm.
aside either. It's like
Yeah.
right now I want to go eat, but then I remember my goals of buying house, and I think about,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, if I eat right now, I'm gonna delay another day of buying house. So that's why I stop.
Mm-hmm.
Delay gratification is not easy for some people. Delay gratification, what that mean is you gonna sacrifice what you want now for what you want later,
Mm-hmm.
right? So many people, they want to buy cool things now, Gen Z, we want to flex on social media, or we afraid we don't hang out, go to that party, then we're gonna miss out, fear of missing out, all that stuff. But then later on, they're gonna look back, they're like, you know what, this friend that I just hang out for 5 hours have nothing to do with me for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's when you're gonna realize every time you make some mistake, you have to look back to see that, oh, I didn't think about it because I was just into the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I completely understand this, but along the way, you really need to have some sort of vision, because if not, then you're gonna keep. It's like a race. You running, but you keep pause to turn left and look, take a look, and you turn right, you take a look. You don't just focus on your path. You
Yeah.
know the story of the turtle and the rabbit. It's
No.
like that. The turtle and the rabbit, they have the competition, like who hit the
Oh.
finish line, and that's one win. But then
Oh.
many
Okay.
people bet that the rabbit gonna hit the finish line for sure,
Yeah.
the speed
Mm-hmm.
of them,
Yeah.
right? But then at the end, what surprised people is the turtle is the one who hit the finish line, not the rabbit. You know
Mm-hmm.
why? Because the rabbit, they run already half of the race, and they look back. You're like, you know what? I don't see the turtle. So that guy's so slow. So he decided to go take a look at the flowers. He decided to go sleep, take a nap a bit, and his arrogance. He think that even if I sleep for 30 minutes, I don't think the turtle will make it to halfway yet. But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? He got distracted. He sleep, and that's how the turtle went.
Mm.
So sometimes work hard, is better than being that talented. Because
Yeah.
hard work
Yeah.
beat talent when talent don't
Uh-huh.
work hard, right?
Yeah.
So that's why distraction is one of the big thing for any young people. So if
Mm-hmm.
you really can keep yourself focused, then that's when you win the game. Because it's not
Yeah.
about intensity, it's about consistency.
Mm-hmm.
I respect someone who read 50 minutes, but they read every single day, than the one who read an hour, but they read one day and they skip another next week, 2 weeks,
Yeah.
3 weeks. Then I'm be like, so the one who consistent, they read a little, still better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one, and we have something called HPH, which stand for hurdle play hurdle. So
Mm-hmm.
like you play sport, every
Yeah.
game people
Mm-hmm.
they talk before they go out, strategy, discuss
Yeah.
who gonna play what, which role, But then after they play, they might win, they might lose, but during the break time, they come together with the coach to huddle.
Mm-hmm.
What we gonna do for the next round,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's we call huddle play huddle. The same thing in business. When you go out, you DTM, you do process, you talk with customer, you might fail, you might realize something, but guess what? You're
Yeah.
gonna come back and huddle with your coach. Hey Quan, hey Dula, my
Mm-hmm.
customer say this and that. I don't know how to answer. How you gonna answer this? Oh, my candidates earlier, he asked me this question. I was frozen. I don't know how to answer. How do you answer this? Right? Or you gonna say that, oh, I bumped into this situation earlier, then this guy, when I talk with him about financial freedom, and he said he don't need it, that's when I get stuck. How do you handle those people? Right? So those type question is when you huddle with us. So next time when you meet that type person again, you know what to say. When you
Yeah.
meet that type of challenge again, when your customer say that, oh my gosh, the product's so expensive, you know what to say,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because that's why you need
Yeah.
to huddle, play huddle. Some people, they just play,
Mm-hmm.
they never hurdle. And then
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the month, the question like, Quan, how come I don't achieve my goal? I'm like, yeah, of course, because I don't know what we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't reflect, you didn't look back on your mistake either. Yeah, and some
Mm-hmm.
people, they just hurdle. They learn a lot, but they never play.
Okay.
So guess what? There's no result too, because the best
Mm.
way of learning is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot just being there and like, oh, I gotta know everything
Yeah.
before I start doing. No, you never get ready. You never be ready. You
Mm-hmm.
have to do it, and you fail, and that's when you be ready along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because you never ready for college.
Mm-hmm.
You just got forced to go there, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's how college look like.
Or
This
you
is how
think you're
college
you
life.
think you're
Yeah,
ready, right?
exactly.
You think you're
Yeah.
ready, yeah.
So that's why the HBH thing is important. Anyone in the business I observe, if they don't have result, there's only two things.
Mm.
First thing is work ethic, the lack of work ethic. The second thing is the lack of HBH. They do a
HGH.
lot, but they don't reflect, they don't learn, they don't allow the coach to coach them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they do a lot, no result. And the second one is someone who want to learn a lot and they have that fear going out, so they don't put in any work ethic, but they expect to have a big team. No
Mm.
way. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So only those two things when you got stuck in any
Mm.
level.
Oh,
So
I got a
next,
quick analogy for the whole playoff, just really quick. Because I know
Yeah.
you love LeBron James, right?
Yeah, I like LeBron James, yeah. Yeah.
So
He's one of my
literally,
favorite
if you
players.
watch any sports game, you'll see
Yeah.
that even LeBron James, like during the game, if something goes wrong or if something feels wrong, he's gonna say timeout.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Imagine a game on basketball without them saying timeout, and they just play, and they're
Mm-hmm.
losing.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get they're not gonna get the momentum back. They're not gonna be able to get the ball back onto their court. They're not gonna be able to
Mm-hmm.
like really get to play. They lose the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so every single sports or anything that has to do with success will always with a coach and mentor and a mentee will always involve playing and then stopping when you feel like something's not right, or even
Yeah,
when the
yeah.
coach sees that something's not right. So because sometimes you see the coach say timeout, timeout.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
If you don't listen to it, then you're not gonna be able to know how to make the next play, and you don't know how to get the ball back into
Yeah.
your domain, and boom,
Yeah.
you won't win the game. So that's why it's really important when you're doing something for the first time, as well as like you're doing like let's say some work, and you're not getting what you want, like you expect to get. That's when you have to say, hey, it's time to time out. I gotta ask Quan on what to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my analogy. I feel like that's a sports thing we gotta implement.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good one.
All right, Quan.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that, and then foundation, which is a few things that you've been attending, like these are some of the events, and did Dula draw out the LOS for you?
LOS,
LOS, the line of sponsorship?
line of sponsorship.
Not yet?
I think wait, line of sponsorship. I think I have. Um, line of sponsorship.
Which is the up line, down
Oh
line?
yeah. Okay, yeah. Cross line, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
What
culture.
is I heard front runners or front line.
Front line is the one that you personally gonna launch them, like the one right below you. So
Okay,
let's say
okay.
Dula is my front line, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you are just my downline, but Dula is
Mm-hmm.
my front line. So let's say you are Caden front line,
Yeah, okay.
right? Yeah, because he
But
personally,
I launched him.
huh?
He launched me.
Yeah, so he launched
Okay.
you,
Yeah, he
right?
launched
So
me. So he'll be the
you are his
front.
front line. You
Okay.
are his front line. So Caden is
Mm.
who front line? Abel front line,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because Abel personally launched him
Mm-hmm.
under. Yeah. So front line is the one that you personally launched them right under you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you look at my organization, then I have 3 front line.
Big front line. Okay.
Because I have 3 different organizations, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that, okay, here's the big thing. Get comfortable with the IBO life.
Okay.
So basically right now, Yoel is not a student anymore.
No,
Only
sure.
anymore. Student only anymore. You know, because you're not just going to school, right? You have your own
Yeah.
business, and
Yeah.
pretty much you have to go out there with that confidence, with that
Yeah.
belief, because you cannot just believe that, oh, I'm just a college student now. No,
Mhm.
when you talk to people, you're not just a college student. You're going to
Mhm.
school, but then you're also running your own business.
Business. Yeah.
So that's why I want you to talk about yourself, introduce yourself with other people, and then relationship.
$8.3 billion business.
Yeah. This.
Yearly.
So
Yeah. You put it like that. Yeah. You put it like that. That's insane. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, look, you hit that. Yeah. You. Wow.
So
Oh my God.
important. relationship with upline crossline. They're gonna be the one who help you a lot in your business. This business, you
Mm-hmm.
do it for yourself, but you don't do it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you see the whole process up until now. How many people have got involved to talk and help you? Not just Abel, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Not just doula. A lot of people. So you see how everyone gonna help you to expand and build your business.
yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
why you are in the B quadrant, not the S quadrant.
Mm-hmm.
Because if S quadrant, then about business, about business. Who cares,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then you in the B quadrant, which is you need to leverage other people to help you, and you're gonna figure out, oh, I have some certain strength and weakness. So do doula, so do Quan, so do every of
Mm-hmm.
my upline. I gonna have some strength, doula don't, and doula gonna have some strength that I don't. You
Mm-hmm.
know. But then that's why we work with each other to know how to build a team,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's why you have to have a relationship with everyone. Don't think that you're gonna just gonna work with that specific upline. No, they're gonna be something maybe crossline can help you with, right? They're gonna be something that people like Jeff and Stella Luke can help you
Yeah,
with. I cannot.
yeah.
So that's the first thing. So when you go to any association, I hope that you pretty much know everyone, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone should know about your well, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And second thing, submerge yourself into the system. This I've been repeating many times, but like I said, people can go to gym doesn't mean they're gonna get a six pack,
Yeah,
because the same thing, you in the business, but if you're not in the mentorship, then we not guarantee any success.
yeah.
Because people can say that, oh, I'm building Amway business, but I ask them, okay, so are you reading book every day? They're like, no. Are you joining meeting? They're like, no. You know, like, are you doing PV? They're like, no. So I mean, even you in the Amway business, you're gonna bring our name out there, and you cannot
Mm-hmm.
succeed, then that's not our fault, right?
Yeah.
You have to understand you basically a representative for the whole industry now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, it's like you going to SUSU and you drop out of school, or you know you didn't have good grade, then you hurt the whole SUSU reputation,
Yeah.
not just
Mm-hmm.
you yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh-huh.
then people
Uh-huh.
talk to you, they're like, oh, I know this guy, you know, he go to SUSU, but seem like he couldn't get a degree and stuff. You know, that's why
Mm-hmm.
people they don't judge just you, but they judge the whole university.
Yeah.
So the same thing. Why people have a negative look about network marketing? Because a lot of people represent it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I don't want you to be those people. That's why we educate you a lot. So you
Mm-hmm.
go out and you do the right things. You
Mm-hmm.
represent the right thing. You say the right things, right? So that's why you have to submerge yourself to the system, because the nine core step, the six cardinal rules, everything, we
Mm-hmm.
set it out because we are protecting your business. We
Mm-hmm.
really want you to succeed, but if you don't follow it, then of course there's no result. So plug yourself into the system is one of the big thing. And when I add you into a group chat, I hope that you can really observe.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, like you said, you can stay in Jeff Bezos' house, you can stay in Elon Musk's house.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean you're gonna be a millionaire
Yeah.
because you
Mm-hmm.
don't observe. You don't
Yeah.
even ask any question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Building connection every day. So these are important if you want to take picture, but I really want you
Yeah.
to understand this whole thing before you get started.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a list of audio. We're gonna start sending you
Mm-hmm.
more so you can listen every single day. You know, BSM, right? Some book
Yeah.
recommended. What book are you reading right now?
I'm let me see. The Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So if you finish that, then yeah.
I thought about reading The Magic of Thinking Big next.
That's good. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I think it's still the business of 21st century, right?
That is that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you like since it's been a while since your well been reading that book? I'm actually thinking that the Magic of Thinking Big, like switching to Magic of Thinking Big, might help more.
I think it might actually. Now that I think about it.
Like, what do you think?
yeah. So I think you can read, finish whatever that you have right now first, and then
Yeah.
um,
Okay.
read the Magic of Thinking book is good one, or like Compound
Okay.
Effect. Compound
Yeah.
Effect is really important. So please, you gotta finish this after everything, because it's talk about the compound, like the habits that you do every day. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
don't think it's important. The small thing is what gonna lead you to your success. It's like you eating burger one day. you don't see any change, right? Try to do
Yeah.
it 30 days. You eat fast food every day.
Mm-hmm.
You see a big
Mm-hmm.
difference. So this book is what I think you should read, but right now you still finish what you have right now first, then
Okay.
ask Ula for this book, please.
For the
Okay,
compound effect.
right. Compound.
So, so would you recommend me reading that next instead of The Magic of Thinking Big?
I mean, you should read Compound Effect first, then Magic of Thinking Big, because Compound Effect is a shorter one.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you really focus every day 10 page, you can finish it within like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so probably read that one first.
Okay.
Okay, so just that, and so next time so earlier I was just talking with you about DTM networking, right? But next time I want you to talk with you about social media, because we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
reach out to people on LinkedIn too, and we're gonna set
Mm-hmm.
up your profile. Do you have a
Yeah.
professional picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have LinkedIn?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to help you to set up that profile too,
Mm-hmm.
because there are a lot of people like me. I found Dula on LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Wow.
So you don't just network in person, you also network online,
Yeah.
right? Because we're doing e-commerce, a lot of people looking for opportunity now. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
next time we're gonna talk about um, LinkedIn. So just a quick overview about the 9 core step again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the cardinal rules that we have in
Mm-hmm.
here. The reason why we have this rule is we protect other people doing business, right? You don't want to borrow people money and don't give them back, so don't
Yeah.
mess with someone money, ego, or their spouse. And then also embarrass, hurt someone ego. Don't do anything for the first time without checking with uplines, because I mean, sometimes when you go to
Yeah.
association, you listen to other people. That's good, but then what if it doesn't work for your business?
Mm-hmm.
Because your coach and your upline will be the one who work directly with you, right? Let's say you go to association and that person say that, oh, I work 30 hours per week building the business. And you go home, you apply the same thing, you're like, okay, I have ego, I want to work 30 hours too. But then it doesn't fit for your schedule, or it's
Yeah.
not working for you, so now you're gonna hurt your business, you
Yeah.
know so you have to, every time you learning something outside, you have to write in your am or you discuss with your upline to make sure, hey, is this something I should apply for my business, you know yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not
Yeah.
everything that you listen gonna apply to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just that, and then what else do we have? Yeah, so just that thing. Level commitment, we have phase A, B, C, D right here, and the
Uh-huh.
time that you put in, at first you just launch, right? Later
Yeah.
on, phase B is when you doing all the habits that I list out earlier,
Mm-hmm.
the 6 habits, and you do it for a long time. You'll be able to book appointments, you'll be able to do PV, you have customer. That's when you become someone called or core IBO.
Core IBO.
Okay.
Core
And then
IBO.
phase C is when you become a coach, which is right now you
Mm-hmm.
master the skill set. It's like me,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff and Stella, Luke. So those people are phase C, right? So we call them committed IBO. So phase D is when you reach platinum or beyond, you reach a certain level, like to hit your financial independence. So now this graph is show you the time commitment that you have to put in, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we expect around 10 hours for people who just launch. Because why? Just launch, you just do habit. Right now you just read and listen, right? You just
Yeah.
meeting. You haven't start your business yet. But
Mm-hmm.
when the time that you start going out to expand your network, you networking, talk with people, talk about your products, find customer. This is
Mm-hmm.
when you expect a little bit more time commitment right here,
Yeah.
right? And you're gonna don't just have excitement, but you have to start learning mindset. Okay,
Yeah.
right now for you it's just full of excitement coming to meeting and you hear different
Mm-hmm.
success story. But later on you have to start develop your own motivation too,
Mm-hmm.
which is your why. You have
Yeah.
to be clear about your why I'm doing this right now, and personal
Mm-hmm.
development. And then phase C is right now your coach is someone who good at doing appointment process, who know how to talk about product, who know how to talk with downline, like how to teach them to DTM, how to teach them to expand network. So which is skill set, not just mindset anymore. Phase B is right now you still need help a lot from your uplines to build
Yeah.
a team of 5, 10 people. But when you get to 10 people and above, this is when you're gonna start teaching people.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you need to have good skill set.
Mm.
So right here we say that if skill set need improvement, you need extra hours, which is some people they come in with a very low starting point. For me, when I get started, not good at English.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the audio you listen one time, I listen 3 times
Oh yeah. Okay.
because I didn't understand.
Okay.
Like first time I didn't understand. The second thing I understand, but now I need to pause to take note.
I do that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So the third time is when I start to listen again to really, um, like listen in the fast speed to understand
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing. But then I listen a lot, so I take a lot of time to read and listen compared to you because my skill set wasn't good. And the same thing for you guys, easy for you guys to go out talk because maybe you've been socialized, you've been networking. For me, it's a big thing because I was an introvert. I never say hi to people, even go to class. So right now, I need to really push myself, and I take a longer time to master DTM compared to you guys for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to have a right expectation. If not, you come in the business and you're gonna set wrong goals and you start doubting yourself.
Yeah.
So for me at the beginning, I didn't set a goal of, hey, I'm gonna get 10 business contact. You know what I said? I'm gonna start 10 conversations.
Shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I even have problem with doing eye
Mm-hmm.
contact with people. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
set an expectation so high, and I disappointed myself. I know
Yeah.
myself, right?
Take baby steps, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's time commitment. Second thing
Mm-hmm.
is work commitment.
Okay.
The same thing, the same crap up here, but it's different right here. It's just when you launch, we want to make sure your condition, budget,
Mm-hmm.
school, schedule,
Yeah.
family, right? Basic foundation. To ask apply. You know to ask for help, and you okay with getting feedback. Those are foundation, basic foundation. And then when a few months when you doing the habit, you become core. Then this is when we expect you to start booking appointments, reaching
Mm-hmm.
out to people, retelling. You have to keep up with your school and your job condition is still good and stronger in terms of foundation, which is are you sharing appreciation?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talkative on the chat? Are you be able to connect with everyone? Are you able to ask for help? Things like that. And then after that, when a few months you master the skill set, this is when we you have a team of like 5, 10 people. You start learning leadership. Right now, don't just put people in a team, but you learn how to put people to work together,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's leadership. And then you learn how to have like learning how to do process. You learn how to do core 150 PV standard for your team, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
also getting customer. And then a few years after, this is when you got everything. The skill set, mindset. It's just a matter of time for you to reach platinum.
Mm-hmm.
Because at field level and above right now, what can they do for us is they motivate, they teaching, give us vision, they unify the team. So when you hit platinum is when you know how to run a team of 7,500 PV, and you know
Mm-hmm.
how to teach other people how to also hit platinum too,
Mm-hmm.
right? So right here we say work commitment because this is the expected team that you're gonna have for you to start learning this thing. Because when you have less than 5 people, why you need to learn leadership? No,
Mm-hmm.
go out 5 people first.
Yeah.
How can you learn teamwork when you don't even have a team yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your focus is just go out DTM, learn how to talk about your business, and we put together a team for you to learn leadership. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
is that kind of understandable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is something I showed last time already, right? Remember
Mm-hmm.
this
Yeah.
picture? So we break it out different phase. Your focus right now is right here.
Okay.
DTM, building network.
Mm-hmm.
You are phase A. You just launched now. But when you
Mm-hmm.
master booking appointment, you finding guests, you book MT1 for your upline. This is when Dula and me gonna help you to learn how to
Mm-hmm.
the pre-book line, which is before
Mm-hmm.
someone know about Amway. How do we explain network marketing with them? How do
Mm-hmm.
we cover objection? How do we know if someone is serious about this? And
Mm-hmm.
after that, it's more about this is the phase C people because this is when you see how Dula talk with you first, and then you start to know me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I help you more in terms of the mindset after you get you ready to launch, which is
Mm-hmm.
take care of your condition, talk with you about any objection you have, any missing mindset that might stop you building the business. So this is the job of a coach because they have more experience working with people.
Mm-hmm. That
But
makes
for
sense.
people
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
Dula, Abel Kaiden, they're learning this part right here. So they're gonna
Okay.
help you with this, but I will be better at this, for you
Mm-hmm.
later on, when you walk someone through the process. So
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a lot so far, but okay. So what do we need to do after today? What's a few things?
Mm.
So, all right,
So
I'll let you
A.
go first.
Let
Okay.
you well repeat that.
Okay. So the A/B list.
Mm-hmm.
Fixing my schedule. I'm not. I mean, setting my schedule up. Um, DTM. Drop the message and DTM. Drop the message. So I listed three things right now, right?
Mm.
Is there more? Did I miss anything or?
So we got
Hold on, Dula, take over.
yeah, we got
I
Okay,
need to
okay.
say
DTM,
something real quick.
post
DTM.
lunch.
Wait. So DTM. I said. I said. Wait. Hold on. Let me think. Let me say something. Let me think. So DTM. Uh, I had it, bro. DTM. Setting my schedule up, right?
Yep.
Yeah, setting my schedule up, and then budgeting.
Yep.
Budgeting, yeah, budgeting. A/B list.
Mm-hmm.
And then hold on, and then
How are you going to? Okay, I'm gonna phrase this question. Because so
wait.
far you got TTM, dropping the message, learning those, and then
Uh
you're
huh.
gonna be learning about AB list, the budgeting suite, then your schedule.
Uh
How
huh.
were you able to learn how to build the business?
Wait. Say the question again.
So the question is just like, how will you learn to like, let's say you build a business, like what tools?
What tools? What I need to help me build my business?
Just being educated. It's just like, let's say listening to the talks, listening to the recordings. Like those are the
Yeah.
things that for their next step. Or pretty much like after the post launch, just like listening to the recordings, like really understanding and actually doing a 30-day core run.
Hmm.
That was the next one.
That was the next one. Yeah, 30-day core run. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Networking.
Yeah.
Networking. Yeah. Uh huh.
And social.
Social media. Okay. Social media. Okay.
For
For networking, right? Is that a different thing,
technically,
or is technically
it's like sending messages.
sending contacts,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Like you connect with
Messages.
people.
Uh huh. And
So
then
far that's all like that's what's like. Is
uh
those
huh.
seven things.
Some things. Reading 15 minutes. Is that part of the core run?
As far as the core run.
Part of
Yeah.
the core run. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's explain the core run.
Okay. Reading 15 minutes a day. Listen to audio. Uh, mm, going to meetings. Going to meetings. It's-
At the end, AM.
AM. Okay. The AM. The AM.
That's the main thing. Because like
That's
as
the
soon
main
as you
thing.
listening to your AM, going to meetings, it builds your self builds your like builds your self image, your self esteem, everything up, builds yourself as a person up, and then
Hmm.
as you're continuously growing, you're gonna be like working with us, me and Quan,
Hmm.
to like work within creating your A and B list,
Hmm.
as well as we're gonna be like giving you materials to teach you how to drop the message. At the same time,
Yeah.
showing you by example on how we're gonna be able to like go networking together, how to help each other out, how we really help
Hmm.
you get started right and build you up. Like especially within like your first 30 days, like
Hmm.
you have complete leverage of like asking me and Quan for any help,
Mm-hmm.
and when we are helping you, that's that huddle play huddle.
Yeah.
So it's just like when you're sending, even when you're sending messages, like
Mm-hmm.
if you get someone who gives you like a really hard question, you want to be like, oh man, I don't know how to answer this. That's when you send us a screenshot or like a text of like what that question is, and we'll help you out with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there anything I'm missing, Quan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So first, just the budget, right? And then the
Yeah.
DTM, AB list.
Yeah.
Dula have to send you the budget sheet,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
then video that we talk about the budget sheet and send him the AB list, the,
Mm-hmm.
the sheet, right? For him to list out. And third thing is the DTM,
Yeah.
thing, where you when you listen to the some of the audio that you put in there, and also you take a look at all the tab, and
Mm-hmm.
then so those three things, right? And I think the last thing is I think I told Dula to show you the performance
Okay.
The
and
bronze is
differential bonus.
Oh. Okay.
That one, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the four things. But now I don't want to overwhelm you with those four, so maybe just send Yoel the budget sheet first, and then the video about it. Then after that, you finish the A/B list thing, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when after you finish those two things, then we're gonna send you the DTM
Mm-hmm.
for to make it less confused.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so we need a deadline for it. Maybe at the end of this week, we need to
Yeah.
finish this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and the end of process question too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, my memory is so good. Okay, so please send it after this so you don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
So you will finish that, and maybe weekends we meet to walk over that with you.
Okay.
Give you some time to um, answer and then also take a look. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
so end of this week.
But after this, I'll add you in the chat that I said earlier, the excitement chat, and then
Okay.
also on the Facebook page, we're gonna add you in the page that the whole entire field team. You can see
Okay.
all the pro recognition and everything. Okay, I just added you in, and then for the Facebook page, I think someone gotta approve. Uh, hold on. Okay. Yes. But Dula, let's say Dula gonna add him into the UT 200 chat later, okay? You will do it later. Yeah. Okay.
And
Okay, cool.
end of this
Yeah.
week, we can meet up after the grand opening. Like after we finish the grand opening on Saturday, rest up a little bit, and then we can meet at night, or maybe like 9.
Okay. That's
Is
good.
that okay, Quan?
When?
9 p.m. Saturday.
9 p.m. Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for now just put 8 or 9 p.m. If I have any changes, I'll let you guys know.
All right.
Okay, cool. So Dula, remember your homework.
I got deadlines.
If he not
I'll
send
remember
you,
mine.
you gotta remind him.
I'll
Okay?
remind. Yeah.
Spam him on the chat.
Yeah. Do it.
Tell Dula, you slow down the business. You gotta send it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Just give me a smack. Like,
Okay, cool. I gotta go now, but talk to you guys soon.
All right. Yeah. I'll see
okay,
you.
bye.
See you.
Bye, Quan.
Alright, you gotta
Bye,
do that
dude.
shit real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Get Quan. Do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Six.
Six.
Okay.
That's crazy. That's insane. Bro, what if like the whole team did it in Zoom? That would, oh gosh, like everybody would be like unmuted. Dude, that would be crazy. The echo would be insane.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
We gather the B1000.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much, Quan. I really appreciate
Okay, bye
you
bye.
helping me.
Oh yeah.
Bye guys.
All right, see you guys. See ya.